is Julian the voice. And we are back with another Deep in the Song, and we starting this off with the beginning, right, of the album I just released. And if you haven't heard it, it's in the Deep End 2 Deep Dive edition.
Yeah, I should do it from now. That wasn't deep enough. Who said that? Oh, that was me. Okay, cool.
Right? And it closes off the chapter, right? And so Deep Dive, right, comes after in the Deep End 2 New Depths. And so the album kind of cuts and gives off this feeling like it's complete, right? Only to find out I didn't go as deep as I should have. And so Deep Dive creates a continued picture of what I was doing, but it goes deeper into the process. We actually pull some stuff out, unpack a lot of things, right? And so it starts with entering the deep, and entering the deep brings us back to the beach, because remember, in Deep Dive 2 New Depths, I didn't leave the beach this time. I stayed on the surface. And so entering the deep, my conscience, aka the Holy Spirit, comes out and goes, kind of checks me, right? Kind of goes, hey, you didn't finish. Like, you didn't do anything. You addressed some important stuff, but you didn't dig into it, right? You kind of rushed through this process, right? And I try to convince it I didn't, and it ends up turning around and saying, you did. And so it pushes me, literally pushes me into my conscious. It throws me back in the water, the same water I was trying not to go into, right? And so from that point, Deep Dive takes place back inside of my conscious. Now we're deep in our conscious, right? So we're deep in the thoughts, all the darkness, everything that was there. And now we're going in to really look at the bigger picture, right? Now, the best part is, though, is that because of what I was already doing on the surface, I'm a lot more prepared than I think. And my conscience sees that, then it assures me that it's with me this time, right? All the stuff that I gained will still be with me as I go back into this place. I don't have anything to fear, right? And so once we go into it, you'll see, and the songs will resonate this, you'll see me navigate. And as I'm navigating, we're breaking down all these barriers, right? But entering the deep, which is the first part, it's a skit, right? Because it's a whole concept album. So entering the deep turns around, takes place back on the beach, and throws me back into the deep end. So that way, the real unraveling, the real destruction, the real breaking down of this process can actually happen, right? With the newfound mentality I have. And so my conscience, which again is the Holy Spirit, is gonna guide me through it. So it was pretty cool. It was an awesome process, you know, kind of creating concepts. I like making these projects, right, kind of like stand out in a way that's just not like I just throw a bunch of songs and everything, and it's just like kind of pointless, random songs that don't coincide with one another. Like everything tells a story, everything's a picture, right? And especially with a series this deep, where I'm kind of lending into you the vulnerability of all the thoughts, all the things I've been going through, all the processing, right? It's important not to mock that, right? For the sake of just throwing something out, but to actually like make you feel the journey of this, right? Like it wasn't just something that I'm just saying just to say so you can turn around and listen. Like this is literally my story on full display through music, right? It's a whole movie. Right? It's a whole picture, caption, right? Like music's supposed to have an art to it, and I try to stay true to that form of that art, right? Even when I'm turning around doing the rapping or the singing, like, everything has to have like some kind of intricacy to it. And entering the deep is a great way to kind of take you in to just how invested I've been in the breaking down of this process, right? Because that's what it is. This is a process through the music. And so this is to help also encourage people. This is real time, although I'm talking about things that I've now gotten past, but this is me breaking it down here real time, right? Walking through it, right? Through my story, through this music. And so as you get into the album and as you enter into the deep, right? think about those struggles, think about those processes, right? And really let them go. Take the time to really let them go, man. Let this album help you finally release those things, right? Carry them off, push them off, break them down, right? Let it not overtake you, right? But don't be afraid to get into those things. Because when we shut down and pretend they don't exist, or they start turning around and overtaking us, and then certain the deep pushes us to face those fears as we start the process to do a deep dive in the deep end. And so, I'm Julian, the voice. This has been Deep in the Song, and I'll catch you on the next one.